Hello guys and welcome to our new music class. Today we are going to start to talk about this instrument. What is the name of this instrument? Of course, piano. Piano is a musical instrument that uses keys to play, to produce the sound. I'm going to talk about something super interesting that you have to know. In the piano, as you can see here, we have a lot of keys. White keys and black keys. Okay? In our piano, we have white and black keys. In the standard piano, we have 88 keys. 88 keys. Okay? But we have one key that is super important. The name of that key is called middle C. Why super important? As the name says, is because this C is in the middle. Why is in the middle? Because it's in the middle of the piano. Okay? Let me tell you something. Okay, guys, I was explaining that here we have a piano. Okay? Let's see, this is a big piano. We have black, here black keys, and white keys. Okay? I'm going to talk about this one. This call is middle C. Why? Because it's in the middle. Okay? You have to know that always in the piano you have two black keys in the middle of three white keys, and here you have three keys in the middle or between four white keys. Always the first note that appears here before the first black key, before the group of two black keys, this note is called middle C. Middle C. It's the middle because it's in the middle of the piano, and it's C because this note is called C. It's the middle of the piano because starting in this note to the right side of the piano, you have to play with your right hand. From here to this side, you have to play with the left hand in the piano. This is right hand, this is left hand, and this is the middle. The middle C. Always when you have before the first group of two, what you have? Two black, three black, two black, three black, two black, three black keys. Always the first white key before the first black key, this is called middle C. And it's super easy to identify where is the C. This is the middle C, and this is super important. But here we have another C, and we have another C. If we go to the other direction, this is the middle C. Here it's another C, and here another C. You have to know that this one, the middle C, in the middle of your piano, it's super important. This is the middle C, and this is super important. Here to this side, it's right hand. Here to the left, it's left hand. Always middle C. Okay, let's continue.
¿Por qué el piano tiene dos grupos de teclas, las blancas y las negras? Dos razones. La primera y la segunda. La primera es que nuestro sistema musical tiene 12 notas. Si todas las teclas fueran blancas, por decir un color, e iguales, serían inalcanzables con una sola mano. Y los acordes, que son varias notas juntas, serían difíciles de realizar con la mano totalmente abierta y desarticulada. La segunda razón es que los dos colores permiten encontrarlas, saber cuáles son, aunque se miren de reojo mientras se lee la partitura escrita, o sea, la música escrita, frente a uno, sin mirar directamente hacia el teclado o hacia abajo. Imaginemos un teclado sin teclas negras. El Sinaken, único piano de cola sin teclas negras, se ve extraño. De las 88 teclas solo le quitaron las 36 negras y reemplazaron las 52 blancas para tapar los huecos que quedaban. La pianista pudo estudiar, practicar y tocar solo si le dibujaban los puntos cuadrados que ustedes ven ahí en el lugar de las teclas negras. Entonces, podemos repasar diciendo que el piano tiene teclas blancas y negras para saber dónde se encuentran las 7 notas. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. En English, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Además, como las teclas negras son para notas intermedias, se las construyó en otro plano más arriba sin desplazar a las blancas para poder abarcar las 12 notas de nuestro sistema musical con una sola mano.
Hey guys, how are you? So the next topic for this video is going to be the C major scale. Now that you know where the middle C is, okay, we're going to see what the major scale is and what it looks like. So if you are here in the keyboard, this is the keyboard, you're going to find that you have obviously the white keys and the black keys. You have to notice two things. There are two groups of black keys. You have a group of 2, then a group of 3, then a group of 2, and then 3, and so on, okay? When you see the group of 2, okay, look at the first black key, and then you go to the white key on the left, okay? That note is gonna be C, okay? That means that the next white key is gonna be the next note of the musical alphabet, meaning D. If we keep doing that, you will know that the next note is E, that's the next note of the music alphabet, and then F, then G, then A, because G is the last letter of the musical alphabet. After G, you go back to A, then after A, you have B, after B, you have C again. Look that here we have another group of 2 black keys. So the white key on the left of the first black key is going to be C again. And it's repeated throughout the entire keyboard, okay? Again, D, the next white note, and then E, the next white key. Now, this right here, from C to C, is called the C major scale, okay? So if I tell you to tell me what the C major scale is, you simply say C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And that is the C major scale. Okay? In Spanish, we know that major scale as Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. Okay? Now, It's again from C to C. That is the C major scale. Okay, that's it for this topic, and I will give the floor to the next teacher so he can give his topic. Bye bye.
Half step. A half step on a piano keyboard is the distance from one note to the next nearest note. For example, here we have a keyboard, a piano. Let's start with this note and the next one. So this point to the next point, from this note will be E, and the next will be F. It's a short step that we have here in these two notes. So we have a half step because it's the nearest note. So a whole step is made of two half steps. So let's check. I can see that here we have in the middle a black note. So let's check it out. We have this note, this is an F, and this one, this black note is an F sharp. The next note will be G. So here I have two half steps that together create a whole step. Let's see this example. Check this one from B to C. As you can see here, we don't have a black note in the middle. You see, those are white keys and they are together. Okay, so here we have a half step. The next one, E and F, they don't have a black note in the middle. So they are together, so they create a half step. But what happens if I want to see one starting from a black key? We have here a G, and this G, we're going to count to the next black key that is in the middle of these two. So here, G till here, I have a half step, and from this black note to A, I have another half step. You can see half step and half step. So here we can see this is different. It looks like the same, but it's not. Pay attention. We have two white keys, A and B, but we can see that in the middle we have a black key. So this black key, from this one to this key, it's a half step, and from here to the next white key, it's another half step. So that means that from this note A to B, that are white keys, I have a whole step because I have this one next to a black key and another white key. So this is a whole step. Here, what about if we start counting from black keys? It's the same but backwards. So here I have my black key next to a white key. In this case, these black keys are together, and in the middle we have a white key. So here I have half step and another half step, and together they create a whole step. And here we have another interesting example. We already saw that in these two notes we have a half step. But if we count from here to this black key, together these three keys create a whole step. Very good, guys! You did it amazing! Now you know how to identify whole steps and half steps.
So I'm going to explain the task right now. Here we have a keyboard piano, okay? I'm going to show you the white keys, which are these ones, okay? And the black keys, which are these ones, okay? So I'm going to explain right now what an octave is. So an octave is from C to C. Okay? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is an octave, right? So your homework will consist on drawing a piano, drawing an octave from C to C on a piece of paper with the white keys and the black keys. I have an example for you, which is this one. I draw it here in my piece of paper. I drew the white keys, I drew the black keys, and I label the names of the notes. In this case, we go from C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C again. This is an octave. And you have to take a picture of it and upload it on Schoology.